It didn't sold. It's a whole. He put on hold.
Sold immediately.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Like he just sold it today.
Masa put up a wakizashi here in Koshidai. It's gorgeous.
Really?
Just a little while ago, within a minute, it was sold.
Everything sells in like a minute. But he actually posted
literally 1 minute.
He posted a Nagamaki picture. It was pretty amazing. Yeah, I saw that one.
And it had a sohi on like the back of the. That's really interesting. Double sohi.
So.
I see what you did there. Hey, this is John from RVA Katana in Richmond, Virginia. We are live and we are unboxing Thaitsuki swords.
I saw that. Yeah.
Bear with us here while we get this up. Hey, Drew. Hey, War Hero. Hey, DJ. DJ, we are unboxing Thaitsuki. And so, by the way, if you're on TikTok, tap the screen a few times, give us a few likes. We will greatly appreciate it. All right. Hey, this is John from RVA Katana in Richmond, Virginia. We are just unboxing Thaitsuki today. We just got this in today. We had some back orders of Shoshin Hana, which we have already shipped out. But these are some new swords. We actually have not looked at them to see what they look like. So you'll see our unadulterated expressions as we open it. Hey, Ron Lu, these are Thaitsuki. These are actually katana, not Thai swords. I actually asked him. I was interested in having some Thai swords made by Thaitsuki, and he said he doesn't. Well, he's like, can you show me pictures? Show me pictures. I'm like, you from Thailand, man.
Yeah, make pictures from your own culture.
But no, but it turns out that he doesn't. He says I can make them, but he doesn't make them regularly. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go with Siam swords instead. Hey, it's Zeiss Armories in the house.
Michael Thaitsuki. Thaitsuki came on the market a while back. I want to say 5-6 years ago. About 5-6 years ago, and they're based in Thailand, obviously, and they make their fitment is really, really good. And what we like about Thaitsuki is they get a lot of feedback from the community, and they take it to heart and they improve the product. So we got their initial Shoshin Hana, which is a sword they made for martial artists. They missed the mark on a few points, just some small little things, and they took them all back. They redid it and addressed every one of the issues. So, if you're willing to listen to people, take the constructive criticism and improve your product, I love that. We're big fans of that, and that's why we're really giving Thaitsuki a chance. And so far, they've really taken all of your feedback, our feedback, and improved the product. So really good stuff. And they make stuff that's up to $4,000 or $5,000. So they make some higher end stuff too.
One of the things you see with Thaitsuki is that they hand make their koshirai. So unlike in China, where they mass produce like the individual parts and everything is sort of made to size and things are made in large orders, Thaitsuki, I think they get their blades from China, actually. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, they get them from somewhere, but then they will mount them. They basically mount them each individual piece. So it's much more effort. It's much more precision. It's like maybe not Motahara quality, but you're getting that handmade.
Do they charge just as much as Motahara blade?
For most of their swords, no. There are some which are pretty up there, but not all of them. And in fact, we're sort of, especially with all the tariffs that are going to be that will affect us, we're talking about sending some Cloudhammer S5 shock steel swords over for Thaitsuki and having them mounted. So you're going to get
the ultimate fitment to blade.
The perfect blade to go with excellent fitment, because that's
one of each.
Yeah.
Steel.
Yeah, Cloudhammer, their fit and finish could use work, and they are working on it. But Thaitsuki is already kind of at that level. So hey, here we are. Yeah, I mean Zeiss Armories says S5 heaven, but really Zeiss Armories does even better with his S5s when we send him S5 blades to mount. So there's that too. Hey, Ray Gimo in the house.
Hey, Ray.
Okay, so let's see. We have a lot of people on, so I think we can start unboxing these babies. Let's start with not that. We'll save that one for last. We haven't looked at the swords, but we have seen the certificates. Which one is this? No, so not that one yet. That'll be not. We'll start with the one that We'll start with the Shoshin Hana. So we're basically looking at the certificates that they sent, and we're going to start with the Shoshin Hana. Nope. Of course, it's the last one. Hey, it's Aaron Scudder in the house. So here is a Shoshin Hana. And another thing I can say about Thaitsuki is that their boxes are sturdy.
I mean, the fit and finish to everything. The presentation of the product, I think, is really nice.
Really nice sword
they
bag.
They get it. Yeah, I like it.
And so the Shoshin Hana we have seen, but they actually said they've made some more improvements over the time. So what really stands out to me immediately is that sageo. Look at the kind of what they're using for the sageo.
Yeah, I really like that.
It's some sort of braided.
Will never,
come loose.
Fuzz up.
Yeah,
That's an industry term.
fuzz up is the industry term that we use. Yeah. I got $5,000. Do you have swords of that value? We do, Hakeem. We're going to be doing a $3,000 sword right here, and we have several antiques in that range.
They got really nice bags.
Their bags are really nice. You want to run your finger over that and just like,
Run your finger over that bag.
oh yeah, oh yeah, baby. So yeah. All right, let's take a look. We're taking off the wrap. And one of the things, when the original Shoshin Hana, one of the things that happened was that basically to get a leather hand wrap, there's no leather that's long enough to make a full katana. I mean, basically you'd have to have like an 8-foot long cowl. And so what they do is that they glue ends together and then fold them in. And so the glue, originally the seam was very, very evident. But then after our feedback, they've worked on improving that to hide the seam. Like, it's not a problem. It's all glued together. Any type of leather you see is going to be
It
glued.
was cosmetic,
It's a total cosmetic
but they
thing.
realized the market was kind of finicky about that, and they said, okay, we'll fix it, and they did.
You make it sound like they were very willing, but actually it was kind of
Right. Or if they wanted to sell swords, they better fix in our market. They better fix it.
exactly.
In which the case they said, yes, you want to sell swords in your market.
Yeah, well, Thaitsuki does a pretty good job, like in Europe, but I think they're trying to break into the U.S. market. And
So
here
this
we
this
are.
particular, so the Shoshin Hana was geared towards martial artists. So the price was well under $1,000. It had things that we care about. You know, tight wrap, really tight, nice uniform diamonds. The fitment's really well. Smooth transitions. Like it doesn't get smoother than that. And the knots are in alignment with the ito. So you can see it's not a big golf ball in your hand, which is not easy to do with leather. So this is really, really nice. Real ray skin.
It's almost like
Delrin.
Jabari Maki, almost.
It's almost like a Jabari Maki style.
Yeah, just a different style there. Very nice wrap.
So buffalo horn reinforcement on the koiguchi and the kojiri. And this is a
29
clay tempered 29-inch 1095 carbon steel blade.
Yeah, one of the things they said in the beginning was they were using a different measurement. So some of the measurements we originally had, they ended up being about 28 3/4 inches. So some people were kind of upset about that. So now they're a full
Practitioners,
29.
a 1/4 inch can be a big difference, and I get it. So this is where they improved that.
His wife thinks so too. So.
Looks like the same Hamon.
Oh, and that's the other thing. The original one was not as loud as this. Listen to that, Kaze. So yeah, this is the Shoshin Hana. This one is, I believe, $750 directly from Thaitsuki is $800, but you can get our on-hand stock for $750. Yeah, this is really nice, a really beautiful blade.
They've really improved it. It's really meant for someone who's going to use it. We've cut with them, we've trained with them. I like it. It's a really nice blade.
Let's take a look.
It's really nice.
One of the things we also said was that making the transitions on the kojiri less sticky
Which
outy.
is significantly because I mean that's almost in line because it was larger, and I think that was a design decision. But
Yeah.
you see, they improved it. Now it's pretty much in line with the rest of the units. That's
me.
a honking piece of buffalo horn right there.
Is that black and gray or black on black? It's black and gray.
It's black and gray, which our camera and the lighting might not reflect that. But look at this, the weaving. I mean, I love it.
Yeah,
They
it's a
did
really
good
beautiful
job.
design there. So this is really nice. So the Shoshin Hana we've had before, and it seems like every time we get a new batch, they get a slight upgrade there. Actually, from version 1 to version 2
This
was a
is
huge
the best
upgrade.
version of this I've
Yeah,
seen yet. Yeah.
and this is still
I'm probably gonna pick one up for myself. I love it.
How much are those again?
800 is what they're
Are you
asking.
thinking about wanting to get one for yourself?
Honestly.
It's they cover all the bases as practitioners.
And once again, they're hand making the koshirai to each sword. So once again, when you go through Longtren in China, they're using like a standard blade, for the most part, a standard blade and standard parts. And so that's one of the ways they keep the cost down. But in this, they're actually using like
both would.
handmade swords. So hand making all the components. So that's pretty cool. Let's go pick one, Ryan. You pick one. Okay, looks like you put your hand. You already no takesy backsies. So we're ordering this one. What is this one called? Kumori. Cloudy? It's perfect for a day like today. Hey, Tim Freeman, thank you. Anime swords. We'll show you anime swords, but we're busy unboxing right now. So Ichigo swords, we'll show you, but we're unboxing. Once we're done unboxing, we'll show you more. And let's see. Yeah, Thaitsuki really stepped up. They did a really good job, Aaron. Much better than their original Shoshin. Shoshin Hana was supposed to be their entry level. Their entry level sword. Oh wow! So Kumori because
Jabari Maki.
no, this is standard.
Oh, it's hard to see from a different. Yeah,
Same thing. Look at the shape of the sageo. They have that kind of braided sageo look there. So that's pretty cool.
I love this deep red color.
Tsumami
almost perfect.
Tsumami Tsukamaki. Tsumami. Is that tsumami?
Tsunami maki.
Tsumami.
I honestly can't tell the difference between tsumami and standard heat knitting.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that.
Where's the certificate?
It goes way up into the.
What goes where?
Oh wait, hold on. Never mind.
And we don't know. We don't need. Can you actually look up the stats on this?
Wow, this is really nice. It's a nice broad blade.
Check out the tsuba on that. What a beautiful tsuba. And now I'm gonna hold it up so you can see the polish that brings out the hamon line.
The Kumori. It's a $1,300 sword.
Yeah, so this one's 1,300. Once again, all handmade parts. Like if we get Thaitsuki to do like the standard S5 katana, it'll probably be like 1,000 or so, because their cost of labor for hand making each individual component is much higher than using standard parts. How sharp is that? You gonna grab a piece of paper and we can test it?
Squeeze them more.
Let's see. And here is check out the blood red.
So it's $10.95 hand forged, 29-inch Nagasa on this one. 55 HRC, clay tempered, Shinobi Zakudi. But the cool thing is they hand make the SEPA for each one.
Orthodox.
The SEPA isn't a parts bin SEPA. They actually make it for each
Really?
one
They
as
hand make the SEPA?
it. Yeah.
So really nice.
Let's see. Oh, that's sharp. Oops. Yeah, that's a sharp sword.
Right out of the box.
Right out of the box.
Let me guess, you'd make it sharper for you.
I'd probably just keep it that way, honestly. But
Yeah.
that's like 30.
30-inch Nagasa.
Do you have anything
29-inch
between
Nagasa.
free and $0? My thoughts and prayers. That's about all they're worth.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers, yep.
Oh, listen to that. Lots of kaze. Double katana. What do you mean by that? One thing Thaitsuki has never had a problem with was fit and finish. Durability is another story.
It's $10.95, so it's going to have that.
One of the things they did, I think that Matt Jensen was testing some of their Sanmai blades. So, can any of your swords go through a log? For a log, you're better off with an axe.
Is this the last one?
Yeah, well, this one next. Now that's a used sword discount. Well, Ray Gimo, the discount for you will be $3. Do you have any loud katanas? That one we just did was pretty loud.
Also, kumiyage.
Kumiyage. I don't know what that means. Kumiyage?
Rising up.
Rising.
I have to see the kanji for Kumiyage.
Yeah. So this one has that same kind of braided sageo. What color is the saya? Is that black or is that reddish?
Black.
That's black.
It's a
Which is
black one.
really nice kojiri.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, look at the kojiri.
I dig on the koji.
I like the aged ray skin. They do a really good job with aging that ray skin to make it look good.
Is this also a full round?
You want to take? Go ahead. You can take the. Oh, this looks wide. Is this wide? Is this wider than the other one?
But look at the early terminating bohi. On
Early
this one.
terminating bohi on this one.
That's what's unique on this one. Wow. Look at how light this is.
Oh wow. And different habaki.
Yeah.
We do have Demon Slayer swords. We'll show it after we're done unboxing. Please be patient, because this is Thaitsuki's hour here.
Has some tobiyaki.
Look at the distal taper.
It does have
The
tobiyaki?
distal taper. The width. Motakatane. A little bit, yeah. That's a nice blade.
That's really nice.
Let's see if we're gonna hold it up so you can see the hamon line.
Tobiyaki on the back.
Tobiyaki on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Tobiyaki is when the hamon line has extra little bits on pieces on it. So, oh yeah, like right there, you can see the little piece of Tobiyaki right there.
Yeah, I'm in love with that early terminating bohi and that shinken bohi at the end. I mean, that's really nice.
Shinken bohi basically is that sort of triangle-ish type of bohi. It's a little bit different from what you see on just the ones that are just quickly ground in. Because there are like bohi grinding tools, but it makes it very uniform and standard versus this is like a handmade, you can tell it's a hand ground bohi.
Wow, this is pretty.
They use their own hands. Hey, John Padigo in the house. Oh, another one. Oh, listen to that.
The El Kaze, really nice.
No Handachi in the Bunch Outlaw. Great to see you, by the
Remember
way.
that first run, you couldn't even hear them.
They were so quiet.
Yeah.
They like had a little wheeze.
Nothing.
Yeah, it was a little wheeze to it, but now the new ones are much nicer. So we're gonna get pictures of these, and here's the last. This is sort of the cream of the crop. This is, I believe, is a $3,000 one. So much so that they put the frickin' certificate in a red paper envelope
Oh, and it's like rice.
and rice paper.
This is the one I wanted to see the most of everything they make.
All right, so here we go. Hello, King Lux. Military discount? Yes, Tim Freeman. Just send us a message. RVA-katana.com.
Oh man, look at that saya with the
Hand-forged
Ribbed
snake
for our
Suba
pleasure.
katana.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's like exactly what I would do.
Oh,
Nice.
look at the brass. They have like,
That is jabari maki.
yeah, jabari maki there as well. Wow, that's really
The shape
nice.
of the handle is very nice. Dikogata. All right, here we go. Wow, look at the kurigata is. Nice. I love this kasaga suba. So no bohi on this one. Oh my god, look at this tip.
Oh, it's Osaraku.
Oh, is that Osaraku? Holy crap, that is an Osaraku katana. Holy smack. Wow. And so I'll show you, I'll hold it at an angle so you can see that.
Feel how light this is.
No bohi on this one, but you don't really want a bohi on an Osaraku because it takes out some of the detail.
Yeah.
Does it have a kojiri on it as well? Or not a kojiri,
Metal koguchi.
and kojiri.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kojiri there.
Nice full wrap. Oh, it's got like a centipede or millipede.
Omakude is a centipede.
Kumade is a.
Omakude.
Oh,
Kumade. Here, actually, let me hold it up at an angle so it can catch the light. So you can see the yokote is right there. I'm gonna hold it at different angles so you can see it. So this is like a kogurasu, not kogurasu, unokubi style. And I think is this folded steel or is that just the oil?
That's folded.
Yeah, this is folded steel. I don't know how well you can see that. Yeah, get a wipe.
Let's see what the certificate says. Shobuzukuri Honsai Mai. So it's
Honsanmai.
Honsanmai construction.
So 3 layers plus a top.
29.5 inch, so 2.5 shaku.
This is not a shobu though. This is an osaraku.
No tare.
Notare hamon. Oh wow, you can see the activity in the blade. This is a beautiful blade, people.
Ajiru kumiage maki style. So yep. Jabata silk.
I don't know if you guys can see the textures in the steel.
Trying to get it on
Full
TikTok.
wrap Samigawa on this one.
It's focusing on everything in the back.
Yeah. Well, it's actually, so hold on a second. I'm going to do it for YouTube first because I'm right there. And so there, you can see the textures in the steel. There's the yokote right there. And it keeps on going. Now I'm going to do it for Facebook over here and see if we can catch the angle. There we are. Wow, just lots of details in the steel. And over here, we're going to do it now for our friends over on whatever platform that is. If I turn it just a little bit more, I'll cut them. No, there we are. So you can see just all the details in the steel. Man, this thing is amazing. And it has like, oh, did you see the fuchi? The fuchi has like a centipede on it. I just noticed that now. But it's like underneath the thingy. I think Chat Diversity creates some misconceptions about sword. No sword has to be ridiculously durable. Yeah, but he couldn't break one of our swords. Just saying. Hey, Joe Story in the house.
These are really pretty. So what's that one go for?
Daniel Guzman, yeah, we're open during Easter break. We don't take holidays we don't take holidays, except for maybe Christmas. That's about it. Thanksgiving and Christmas are the only 2 holidays we've taken off.
That's the Okumade, right?
Oh, good. Omakude.
Omukade. $3,000, yeah. 3,000 on that.
So this is a $3,000 one. We're gonna see if he'll allow us to cut with it and discount it. So yeah,
Actually, that is their most expensive model at the moment.
this is their most expensive
So
model.
they do make a Tombo Sanmai. So the Sanmai is right at 3,000, yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yep. The katana was used in emergency in case either their bow or spear break, or their gun if they ran out of ammunition or if it was raining and they couldn't use their.
If you're using your sword on a battlefield, something went wrong.
You were more likely to get killed by a rock than a sword on a Japanese battlefield. So that whole thing in on Shogun where the son of Toranaga dies on a rock, realistic.
Yeah, very realistic.
Very realistic.
Very realistic.
All right, we are done unboxing. The Thaitsuki. So if you're something, or if you guys want to see another one of them again really quickly, or if you just want to see what else we have in stock, we're happy to show you. Some people are asking to see anime swords, and now we can do it.
Shoshin, Hana, how many back in stock? Do we know how many?
3, I think we have 4. 3 or 4.
Okay.
No, there should be 5 because we got 10 swords total and 4 were non.
One, I'll update it for one.
So Sanami is over here. Well, let's see. I lost all my people.
Yeah, it's 5.
5. We have 5. Here's Sanami right over here. UPS is picking up, so if you order something today, I'm all caught up on orders, except for back-ordered stuff. How much with the Thaitsuki with the yellow Sageo going for? Honestly, I don't. Which there were 2 with yellow Sageo. There were 3 with yellow Sageo.
1200
Yeah, I think it's.
or 1200.
Yeah, I don't remember which one is which. So when I get my katana, should I wait a few months before applying sword oil? No, put it on as soon as possible. Can Chinese citizens own katana? Yes. Any daisho sets? We do have daisho sets, Daniel.
Bunch, all the new
The Sanemi is 150. Moritaka, we have daisho sets. Both these are 9260 spring steels, so very durable swords. Yeah, Demon Slayer swords are 150.
brown.
Which is best for challenging a lone Ronin beneath a waterfall? So is the water actually coming down on you?
I think you got the next day air one in there.
Is there any katana that could beat a gun? Depends on the range or how much ammo you have. Like if the gun has no ammo, then your sword's going to win most likely. You have a higher chance.
There is that rumor of a katana slicing through a machine gun barrel.
Yeah, I doubt it. That must have been a lightsaber. When we send the swords, if you got it from us, it should come with oil on them. Someone was asking about a bleach sword. Here are bleach swords right now. We're out of Ichigo's basic swords, but we do have the Tensei Zangetsu. Kusabi Maru we do have. We're right next to it. In fact, there's Kusabi Maru right above it, right over there. Let's see. Can any sword slice the round in half? Depends on what kind of round. Like a lot of them use soft metal. Like anything that's not armor piercing, yes, a katana can slice them in half. But you'd have to aim it at the edge. You know what I'm saying? It's like your chance of cutting a bullet out of the air are next to nothing. Hey, Ozai. Excuse me. Aizen sword. We do have Aizen sword right over. Where is Aizen sword? Are we out? Oh, there, it's right there. Can you show the green map? Yeah. Here's Aizen sword over here. Dragon Ball Z's, no. Can you recommend a way to pack 5 to 6 katanas when moving to a new city? When Sanity Pepper, we usually have styrofoam cases. You could also get a rifle case and rifle barrel, and they exaggerated the story. I don't think it would even. I would scratch it maybe. Let's see.
Sword from Devil May Cry.
Here's now Dante's sword from Devil May Cry. Actually, they have a new special on Netflix, so I am actually watching.
I've been meaning to watch it.
Yeah, visit our website rva-katana.com. Is that a heavy sword? It looks heavy.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, so this is we got some new anime swords. This is a bleach. Dante's sword from Devil May Cry. Yeah, actually, I guess it's possible a machine gun barrel, if it was overheated, might be cuttable.
We have 5 available in the Shoshin.
Yes.
Okay. And how much? $7.75.
Yeah. Which is cheaper than if you get it directly from them, and you can get it immediately. Here is Conan's sword. It's a big beast of a sword. $200 to $400 practical katana. Yeah. So if you're a beginner to cutter, we say start with the Moritaka Vortex at $225 or the Cloudhammer Horizon for $300. So those are some very good entry-level swords. I think Dragon King has a new version of Spring Sakura. Yes, we do have. We do have it. Can you show that one? Here's the one with the hamon. It's basically differentially hardened. Excuse me. as a bowie. Any huge swords that are hard to swing with one hand? Yeah, a lot of them. Like all the ones that he just showed are probably very hard to swing with one hand.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the Horizon. Can you show Horizon? Cloudhammer Horizon. We're currently out of the red. We actually have something very interesting. I ordered more red Horizons, but they messed up the steel. They actually sent us SX105 with bogie. So we're going to get like a discounted SX105V. Like usually we would sell that for like $450, but they'll be like $75 off because they're giving us a really good price on them.
Really nice tight leather.
We cannot ship to Iraq. Yeah, one of the really cool things about Cloudhammer is it's leather. Tachi, we have a bunch of Tachi over here. Let's see, can an old sword be haunted? That's debatable. I'm always very interested, I shouldn't say interested, but always worried about bringing new antique swords into my house. Service for customized swords, such as engravings and fittings. You can talk to Ryan, kind_Mara at yahoo.com or Ryan at RVA-Katana.com, and he takes custom projects. Let's see. Greetings from the Netherlands. You are a mix between Bob Ross and Johnny Sins. Ghost of Tsushima sword. We have them in T10 right here. This one is a brass fittings T10 blade. This one's $275. We also have another version for $175 and another version for $150. They're all functional swords. This one still has its condom on. Let's see. Tri blade swords. Not sure what that means.
You know, in the game, it's they made it so you can customize your sword and add different hamon and bohi and stuff.
Ronin Rise. So Aaron, when we get the Thaitsuki to do the Cloudhammers, they will be using Thaitsuki wrap, not Cloudhammer wrap. Thank you, Grantino. Red Wakizashi. If not, I would like that brass T10 you showed. Brass T10, you mean the Tsushima one? Red Wakizashi. Do we have any red Wakizashi?
Red Wakizashi.
We do have the Vortex Wakizashi over here. We have the Osaraku as well. Here's the two red versions of the Vortex.
Do they mean this red or like having a red blade or?
Yeah, what do you mean by red?
Yeah, be specific.
Anime swords we have a lot of. There's a Wakizashi like that brass T10. War Heroes, I'm sort of lost as to what you're looking for. Speaking of Tachi, Eric, it has not arrived yet. DJ, which green one? Sorry, fell behind on all the TikTok comments. We do have this red Wakizashi over in here. So we have these Osaraku style as well as the tactical Wakizashis. Here's a red tactical whack. It's got this really wicked looking blade there. Red Saya? Ozai, what are we talking about? Red, oh, the one that looks like brass T10 sword. Red, brass T10. Honestly, I'm not sure which one you're looking for, War Hero. I'm sorry. Brass T10.
Brass T10.
With a red Saya. Yeah, I don't know which one you're talking about.
Is it Katana or Wakizashi?
Ikari Kisaki, I've never actually seen one, either an antique one or a new one. Ikari Kisaki, for those of you who don't know, are these ones with an upturned Kisaki, but I've never seen one. So, yeah. Yeah, I can't think of any red Wakizashi. Oh, I guess we do have, we're out of those. Yeah, sorry, we don't seem to have any red Wakizashi. Except for the Vortexes. Tack wax are awesome, so much fun to cut with. What else can we show you guys? If anything. Looks like the comments have slowed down. How's the Afro Tachi? Is it functional? Yes, we've cut with it.
That thing's awesome.
Yeah, when you're cutting with it, you just have to cut past where you think you want to cut because it's...
Yeah, you have to swing more.
Or ride a bicycle as you go past.
Is that Sukisada we just got? Is that selling? It's unsigned. We have papers. For
No, we have papers, but it's not signed. Yeah. No signature, but it does. It has like the old Nintendo papers. Huh?
Is that Edo?
I think it's Edo. The thing is, Suki said I had like 13 generations starting from like the Nambokuto period. So, not sure.
We're out of glam drain already.
Aaron, the Reaper wax have not come. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I forgot to show this too.
Oh, yeah, we have the Brissinger. For those of you who like Aragon, which would not be me. I can't stand Aragon.
He was too whiny.
Yeah, basically I say that Aragon, at least book 1, is like a fantasy version of Star Wars with a whinier Luke Skywalker and a more pedantic Obi-Wan. So... anything else I can show you guys while we're here? What is the kisaki that's basically halfway down the blade called? It's called an osara. That's an osaraku. Osaraku. These are real, Vic2. Thank you for posting our Discord. Brandon Burkett asks if you're going to grow a big beard.
Maybe? I don't know.
The ladies like it.
I used to have a big beard.
Do you have
I
a
went to the Orlando Sword Show, my beard was pretty big.
Do you have a katana without the guard? We have the Shikomizue type right over here. Without a guard. Aragon is Star Wars, just made into a fantasy story. Exactly, Ozai. With a whinier version of Luke Skywalker and a more pedantic version of Obi-Wan. Part of that might be me listening to the audiobook as opposed to reading it, but... you guys should have a Power of Friendship sword line called the Tomotachi. Ah! I like it! I like it.
The power of friendship.
Let's see. Power of Friendship sword.
When we do cutting on Monday, we have to all cut with it together.
At the same time. And not kill each other. Yeah, not the brightest idea in the world, but okay. Is that a show or movie? Aragon is... the sword is from the movie, I think. It is originally a book.
It's described in the book, I believe.
Most sci-fi looking katana is probably the 10,000 Demon Daggers. That one is pretty... and then we had a Metal Gear Rising, but we're sold out of it.
One, right?
Yeah. So this is pretty cyber. It's a straight katana. Yeah, we started about $80 and go way into the thousands. The movie is awful too. I think Chris probably listened to Lord of the Rings because similar characters. No way. That the elf princess is Princess Leia, right? The one who's captured, and whoever it is, the villain is Darth Vader. It's total Star Wars, man. Total Star Wars. Looks like YouTube we're down to 7, or TikTok we're down to 7 people. Man, what happened to our? I think that TikTok basically throttles us down. I will say this: as bad as Aragon is, it's still better than Twilight. Ozai, I like to say when sometimes I'll have pictures of Twilight and I'll like my own meme I created. And it's a picture of whatever it is, Bella and Edward, is it? Like where he's hugging her from behind. It's a very iconic picture from Twilight. And I'll say, still a better love story than Attack of the Clones. A lightsaber katana, I wish I did. Just like in Tales of the Sith. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Do you see there's a picture of a blacksmith in Japan who made
Yeah, with the blue, he blued it. I saw that one. Paul Martin posted that. Thank you, Kratos. Yeah, our website is rva-katana.com. Buy your swords before the end of times, which seems to be coming closer and closer. Speaking of Power of Friendship, how's the AC Shadow Swords coming along? Are we going to make the big... I need to talk to Mike De La Vega about that, because no one's making the pieces parts.
The only person in existence who has made a functional Assassin's Creed Shadows sword was Gotti from Baltimore Knights.
Well, he made the official one for them, so yeah, Gary.
He's the only person who has actually made a functional version.
Yeah. Swords are more needed now than ever. With Dooku's handle, though. Can you show Moonveil? Yeah, we're right here. Might as well show it. Yes, we are open on Sundays, Scott Webb. every day, 11 to 6 for now. Might have to cut back hours if the economy goes to crap, but we'll see what happens. So far, this month started off really slow, but we've had a good week. The first week absolutely was awful for business. We probably sold all of like 2 swords in store for like all of last week during the week.
Hey, this Uda we just got, Tomotsugu, is it on paper for both the koshirai and the blade?
No, just the blade. Any plans for Kagurabachi Katana? I'm not even familiar with that. I'm sorry, Todd. Send us pictures and we can see if we can find it. I want to put moonstones on Moonveil. All right, anything else we can show you before we shut this baby down? All right, once again, this is RVA-Katana.com in Richmond, Virginia. The stars of the show today were the Thaitsuki swords. Let's go through them one last time for posterity. So, this is the Kumori, the cloudy. I don't remember which one that one was called. Kumiade or something? Kumiage? Kumiage.
Kimiage.
Whatever that is. I don't know what a kumiage. Let's see. It's got like some flowery type of tsuba. Oh, one of the sticking points with the Thaitsuki swords is that is doing Cloudhammer is that we can't them mounting Cloudhammer swords is that I can't find the fittings I want. And then here is the highlight of the day. This Osaraku with Jabari Maki. This one is just freaking amazing.
I love that version, Kasuga Makogata Tsuba. I love it.
Yeah, this is like just look at the tsuba. This is very understated. It's a beautiful sword. So we just got these in. We're gonna talk to them and see if he'll let us cut with them, because technically 4 of these swords are his swords that we're selling on consignment. So I'll see if he's cool with that. I'll just tell him it'll help us sell more. So. All right. Yes, we do have old katana. Visit our website, rva-katana.com. I'll show you the old katana before we shut down. We've actually sold a lot of them in March. So our case is a little bit emptier than it used to be. But here we are. You can see these are our antique swords, anywhere from about 650 to 200 years old. Yeah. These are for sale, Scott. All right, we will shut things down. We're going to say goodbye to TikTok first. Thanks for all the mods on TikTok. Shutting you down first.
Someone bought a dragon thing.
Shutting down. Okay.
Oh shit. Spring soccer in the region.
A spring sakura. Is it the differentially hardened one or the?
Doesn't say.
We are still live, but we will shut it down presently.
The Uda isn't signed, is it?
The Uda Tomotsugu?
Yeah.
No. It's a Tomotsugu. The one that I just brought in.
It's katana and koshirai.
Plug this in, please. Katana with koshirai, because the Tomotsugu is in Shirasaya. Did you look at those blades, Ryan?
No.
Oh, that Tomotsugu is it's really healthy. Lots of jigane. It's really pretty. All right, we are going to shut down. So thank you all for joining in. I hope you guys have a great weekend.